What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be discussing Lil Mosey's upcoming third studio album, Universal. Discuss where it is, what happened to it, what songs are going to be on it, all of this. But before we do start, make sure to check out the second channel, Complex 2. Link to that will be listed in the description down below. Also want to shout out to all channel members. And lastly, make sure to follow me over on Instagram at Complex Productions 999 and my Twitter at Complex Discuss. And with all this being said, let's just dive on into everything. Mosey has obviously not released a project or anything like that since 2019. I guess he did release a deluxe, or I guess they considered it the AVA leak back in like 2020, early 2020 for Certified Hitmaker. But other than that, we have not really heard much from Mosey. He has released quite a few singles throughout the course of 2020 and 2021. But if you guys have watched any of my second channel videos discussing this project, we discussed how Mosey confirmed that nothing previously released was going to end up on Universal. So that includes songs like Try Me, Holy Water, and any of those songs Mosey did confirm are not going to be on Universal. But he has released some newer songs like Not the Same God As Mine, and he even released another song pretty recently called Falling that might actually end up on this project. I'm actually not entirely sure because I have not seen Mosey yet confirm or deny that these will be on the album. But either way, we're sitting at almost 3 years without a Mosey project, which is kind of crazy if you ask me, because I've always brought up the comment about Ian, how Ian is not an artist that should be waiting more than a year to drop an album just based off of his fan base, the type of music he makes. And this goes exactly the same with Mosey. There's really no reason that Mosey should be waiting this long to be dropping an album. And I do understand that. I'm guessing the main reason for this would honestly just be because Mosey's label or his current situation, they did not want him to release something that was going to flop. And obviously merch bundles were included with Certified Hitmaker, and that still did not do that well first week sales wise. Now keep in mind that I'm not trying to hit on Mosey whatsoever, but the actual sales for this album, Certified Hitmaker, were 23,000 units first week, and that was with merch bundles and without a hit. Now those numbers aren't necessarily bad, and I would not consider that a flop whatsoever for Mosey's current situation, especially with not having a huge single to go on this project. But now that merch bundles are not going to be counted, this number might decrease just because of the whole controversy Mosey's been in, and he's just been in a lot of things lately that he hasn't necessarily had the best public view or public reception as of lately. And I'm not trying to hate on Mosey at all by saying this, I'm just stating everything that I've seen. But as for this album, I am excited for Universal. I still listen to Mosey every once in a while, and I'm excited to hear what he's been working on this entire time and to see if Universal has been worth the almost 3-year wait. Diving into what we actually know about this album and the news part is that Mosey did go on Instagram Live to confirm that him and Royce David, obviously Royce and Mosey, worked pretty closely to release both of Mosey's previous projects, and they're obviously going to be doing that with this one. Well, in this same live stream, Mosey also confirms that we're going to be getting Universal in April.
Me and Royce linking up this week, and we finna go over the whole album and all that. Album coming in, it's coming in April.
Now, I've been listening to everything Mosey's released on YouTube exclusively and over on all platforms, so I'm very curious and excited to hear how this album is actually going to sound, how it's going to sell first week, and just everything. I obviously don't care about the numbers. I honestly just want to see if it's going to be good music or not, and I think Mosey's previewed a lot of good snippets lately that could be great fits for this album. If we do dive into the Genius, keep in mind that this news could definitely be incorrect because Genius can just be edited exactly like Wikipedia, but there is a few snippets on here that it kind of just goes in and talks about. A few of them I know are specific fan wanted snippets, stuff like Just for Nothing or You're Welcome, and then obviously Falling is expected or kind of theorized to be on here just because he just released this single. And then there's a Die Young remix, Get It and Go. Sick Today is one that I personally want to see released just because I do enjoy this snippet. But there's also Who You Know, Oh Me, Losing Service, Matt Red, Empty, which is another leak that I'm kind of expecting to be on here. And then the last two are a little weird. It's Sunset Faded featuring Tyga. Now that might be real, but I did try finding a My Way snippet with Youngboy because that really made me kind of wonder if Youngboy would even work with Mosey, and I wasn't able to find an exact snippet of Youngboy's part on this song. I'm not saying it's not real or not, but I just personally myself wasn't able to find anything regarding to that. But with all this being said, I want to know if you guys are excited for Universal and if you think think it's going to do well first week. I personally don't expect it to do high numbers, but I do think that for Mosey's fan base and just for an average listener that's going to check the project out, it won't be bad by any means. I just don't expect it to do anything crazy, but let me know what you guys think. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.